welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. It's a Saturday, it's the 22nd of June, it's a solo night. I hope that everybody is doing well, including Rootin' Putin, uh, for being a dork earlier this week and sending me a really bad video. But I guess like behind the scenes sneak peek type stuff aside, it's been a nice week, so we're going to get on with some solo action. That being Fnatic Enterprises FE-182 Gardens of the Citadel. Before I get into the story as to why I'm playing that one tonight, I do want to do a little shout out here for
Stick to me like glue and keep your eyes open.
Jedi 425. We are sworn enemies, but thank you for following. It's appreciated. So the story behind tonight, I was going to play. I actually had a really hard time picking a solo scenario for this one. There's a lot of doubles out there that would have been neat to try or check out. The first one I came across that I was going to pick was a Polish Requiem. If anybody doesn't know what scenario that is from Friendly Fire Pack 4. It is scenario code FRF26. However, that scenario was picked up by MMP not too long after it was initially published. This is back in 2013, and it was reprinted under the Best of Friends scenario pack by MMP. What's important to note here is that I'd already played that against an ASL player that was local to me. I assume still somewhat local to me anyways. Dan, if you ever happen across this video, I hope you're doing well. It's been a while, but I know you were always into playing some ASL. It was always fun. Just hanging out with you. And the story of that scenario, which I find is weird, is that Polish Requiem FRF 26, as originally posted, had Polish sort of advantage, we'll call it. It seemed like the Polish side would win probably like 55-60% of the time. And then when MMP republished it, they added 2 squads to the Polish side. Not sure why. And now they just win even more. So play the original version. Anyways, outside of picking that scenario, I then looked at another one, but it turned out it was Knights. Knight scenario. I didn't want to bother with the Knight rules. So we are playing, like I said, FE-182 Gardens of the Citadel. I did want to check out Hell at Kirnozia, because apparently there are 2 scenarios named that, but maybe completely different or not. I'm actually not sure what the providence of this one is, and I'm going to have to look into it for whenever the next time happens, because they're very similar and yet potentially very different. But it's very strange that 2 scenarios get called the exact same thing and yet would have such differences. So anyways, we're going to be playing Gardens of the Citadel. Like I said, it is a Fnatic Enterprise scenario. This was printed back in 2010, apparently. It's also got the wrong number in here. All right, cool. So this was, like I said, printed back in 2010. Fnatic Enterprises has a pretty good history, so I'm fingers crossed that this one goes well. There are some things to note about this scenario. So first and foremost, nobody's played this one, not sure why. And there's a couple oddities in the order of battle. So the Polish setup, they can only set up to hex row 6 on the above map, map 6. The bottom map is map 20. They can set up anywhere on map 20 if they so choose. Everybody sets up concealed as long as they're in concealment terrain, as well. Because they set up concealed because the Germans come out from off board. One thing that is confusing and that you need to look at the special rules here is that the Polish OOB specifically has a 20 millimeter long, as in long barrel, ATR, but it's not the one that the Allied miners use. So I don't know why they use that image. Perhaps they didn't have another one for them. Hard to say. And additionally, the other oddity here is one of the German vehicles. So the German vehicle in question is the Panzer 1B with 150 millimeter infantry gun. Now, I'm not sure if this is because it was printed before the counter existed. I don't believe that's the case. Essentially, what we're looking for here is the Bison, or the Stug infantry gun 33B. Uh, or it's like Sturm Artillery Infanterie Gewehr, whatever. Um, Long title aside, you're looking for that, not specifically a Panzer 1B that just has a 150 millimeter gun on it. Could I be doing this wrong? Perhaps, because the armor values on this is insane for early war. It's going to be very tough for the Polish to try to overcome that. On the flip side, though, it's not a very mobile tank, at least compared to other Panzers. It's not as mobile. A lot of its shots, I'm not even gonna. Well, I guess I have to use, but it, I believe, does not have AP as signified by the overscored firepower. It has heat, which is all right. It has smoke. Crew survival is 5, which is nice. No intensive fire, which is another big thing. So anytime it shoots, that's basically all it can do. A higher breakdown number, etc. So there's things to consider with it. Uh, Either I'm mistaken on this vehicle, which I feel confident in saying I'm not, or this version is specifically the version for Stalingrad, which may be the case. But if it is, then there is no counter for the vehicle, and you would have to make your own. So, oh, you know what? Never mind. I just found it. I'm a dork. I was looking at the wrong one. Well, cool. I get to fix this then. So it is this one, which makes a lot more sense. Which I am actually now wondering what pack this is from, because the art looks at least different. So yeah, this one makes way more sense, and why the armor would. Anyways, so yeah, 150, still the same idea. It still has smoke, still has heat. Crew survival is different. No intensive fire. Crew exposed +3 in front, so armor specifically just to protection in the front. And yeah, has actual similar values to an actual Panzer One. So really good. I do these sorts of checks every once in a while to specify it. So, without any further ado, the only other things to mention, snipers, which, again, I need to put the sniper values. So, Allied snipers 3, German snipers 2. Everybody's got an ELR of 3. Nothing crazy or fantastical there. Germans come in on the north edge, so over here. And lastly, the victory condition is that the German player wins at game end if he controls 4 or more of the multi-hex stone buildings on board 20. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a pretty decent amount. This one, even though the artwork does cross over, because the board ends at Q, it should not be represented as a multi-hex, so that should not count. Or won't count, is how I should phrase it. Alright, let's begin a log file here, just so I can... actually, you know what? I'm going to save first, and then I'm going to create a log file here. Because I want to make sure I don't screw anything up. Or at least if it crashes, I've got a good way to get back here. Cool. So, as we always do, we do weather, no change. There's no rally or prep fire phase that can really occur because, one, everybody's off board, and I can't shoot as the Germans, so we go straight to movement. In the movement phase, I've got some options here. So I want to focus on the right just because of the grains could provide a lot of hindrance, which will allow me to run, around it, essentially, and get into some buildings. And I'm not really exposing my infantry, which is, I really want to have them survive here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to declare CX with some of the infantry on the, I guess, left side, we'll call it. and they are going to essentially run down here. So if it'll cooperate, so 2, 4. This will probably, no matter what, get revealed because of this guy, which I'll just reveal out of. You have to reveal a unit for loss of concealment. Blah blah blah. We've been there before. And then 6. I don't really have anybody that can shoot at them, so I'm not going to bother. This guy will lose concealment, but will declare CX. I'll bypass 1, 2.5, 4, and then 6. And while I'm very tempted to shoot, this is actually not a really bad shot because I could probably kill him, or at least very, very likely to break. I do want to hold off just in case anything else comes up. So, speaking of, that is very dangerous, and I don't need to take the risk yet. So one squad is going to split from the group. They're going to go to GG1. This is really, really tight. So I think I'm going to wait. And then on GG2, I'm going to shoot with BB6. I should also point out, sorry, that SSR2, the one that points out the ATR, is not the 20mm version, even though it shows it. Polish and elite and first line squads have assault fire, which is pretty typical for so far. So shouldn't be a surprise there. So anyways, BB6 is going to shoot at GG2. Let's string it. That, oh, God. Well, that sucks. That is also no rate of fire, so they have first fired and will do nothing. That's a huge bummer. And now I know that's safe. So 3 and then 4, 5. I might as well do a 4 down 1. Or sorry, 4 flat. 8 on 4 won't be anything. But at least there's going to be 2 residual. So this gang is going to go down. I believe this guy can see him. I don't have to completely reveal him, but since I'm playing both sides and I know it's not really worth it to keep the concealment on. So yeah, these guys will lose concealment. There's not really much I can do with the ATR. It would be a 1 firepower, but it'd be 1 flat, and that's not really all that great. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. Now I think same idea here. Oh, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. Yep. No, I have to take a shot with these boys. So it's gonna be a 4 flat. Damn it. Same number, really? All right. Well, that is a pain. Man, I can do some fun stuff now. I can go. All right, let's do the tanks first because the tanks are going to be a lot easier here. So tank 1, they're already in motion, so I don't need to mark them. They are buttoned up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, thank you. Actually, you know what? When I'm here, can I do anything? Yeah, 4. I'm going to shoot with the ATR. I'm going to see if I can hit him. Is there any hindrance? Yes. So that'll be a miss. That sucks. All right. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I think I might wait on that one. So 8, 9. Green should be 1. I gotta make sure I'm not messing around here. Green is 1 for fully track. All right. So, pretty sure it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Stop for 15. And then I have 2 Panzer 35Ts. So let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I want to be able to lock down all 3 of these guys. Once I get there, I'm going to reveal this tank and shoot, because why not? Even if I stop, it gets a... There's a +4, so that's a miss. But I do have acquisition with them. Oops, I should do that. It is that button. Damn. Man, I don't know why I haven't used the L button, or left arrow, and right arrow at all. That's annoying. Okay, so that guy stops there. Similarly with this tank, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what? I feel like I can be very aggressive here because of all these weapons having been used and not hitting anything. So 13, 14, stop. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I'm going to have one squad with an LMG is going to get on board for 1, 2, 3. Let's take off concealment just so I'm not confusing myself here. So that's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Once I get to DD4, guy in DD6 is going to subsequent. So that's a 2 down 2. 4 on 2 is a 1 morale check. That guy is fine. That's kind of gross. 1 residual. Leader and the other squad will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely going to shoot with this guy. That is a 2 down 2. 7 on 2 is nothing. And then... that's not really worth it at all. No, that's not worth it. Okay. And then lastly, I've got this gang here with the MMG. Squad is going to go alone because I don't need everybody there. He's going to CX, bypass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, stay there. Perfect. And then these guys will bypass for 1, 2.5, 4, 5.5. I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to try and subsequent... Well, try. I'm going to subsequent fire the squad only against the guys in CC4. Do I add the MMG? No, just in case. I don't want to try and break it. So it's a 2 firepower down 2. Ouch. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything here. That is... Yeah, that's a down 2. All right, well, 1 on 2 is a 1 KIA, so random selection. All right, they're both dead. Of course. All right, well, that's a dent. Well, the Stug, I guess, or the infantry gun, Panzer 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then stops for 10. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Defensive fire phase, there's none left to do. Yeah, I don't think there's any left for me to do here. None of these guys can see anything. This guy can't see anything. So yeah, advanced fire phase. Let's take off our residuals here. Advanced fire phase, we are going to have Germans in EE5 are going to shoot 3.5 up 1. 7 on 3.5 pintash check. They're fine. Have I rolled any? No, just allied snipers so far. All right. Not gonna prep. 3.5 up 2. Nope. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do here. So let's go with route phase. Nobody's broken because everybody else died. So we'll go to advances. Let's bundle these guys up. That's not going to matter. The CX guy is going to go into the grain to try and pick up that. I'm going to have these guys go this way. I think that makes the most sense. And there's no CC. Turn 1 for the poles. We have no weather change. Rallies, again, there's nothing that broke. Nobody is in need of repairs or anything. So we go to prep fire. I think... Prep fire is kind of tricky here because there's some big stacks that I wouldn't mind shooting. But it's really a matter of what am I giving up in order to shoot any of these things. So I think first things first, ATR and Z6 is going to shoot at the guy in AA8. That isn't going to be a hit. That might actually be a kill. 2 kill on an ATR is a 5. I did hit the hull. So 2 kill is 5. What do we got here? So 5, I rolled a 3. Yeah, I rolled a 3. Armor is 3 on the front, which brings that up to a 6. And the range will only give a +1. So that is an equal. On hull is going to be an immobilized tank. Which is a pretty nice result, although for where he is, he can see a bit. Not the greatest, but at least for now, he's still useful. Tank in Z7, since this one is immobilized, I might as well try to take out BB4. That is a shot and it will be a hit. 2 kill on a 37 short is a 7. Armor is a 3. So that brings that to a 12. That is not going to do anything. And they unfortunately don't have any rate of fire. Unfortunately for these tanks as well, because they're so old, like they're so bad, FT-17s really have no mobility as signified by the 5 movement points. So anywhere you put them is kind of the only place that they're ever going to be. And that is definitely something to focus on or keep in mind. I want to try and save this guy. So I think my plan here is that the 457 and DD6 is going to shoot at FF4 for 4 up 1. Not going to do anything. I'm going to try and follow it up with BB6, same target, except now it is a flat 8. So 5 on 8 is going to be a 2 morale check. Ouch. Leader will break. Squad 1 will break, and Squad 2 will ELR and break. That is also no rate of fire, unfortunately. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, the big question here is I could try to follow that up with a 4 up 1, but I don't think that's really worthwhile because he's gonna get shot by a 12 up 1. And at least if I move him 1 hex, he'll have to turn. So it'll be a 12 up 2. So if this, he'll probably get broken anyways. And I'm already leading by a leader and a squad. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to try a 4-up-1. Cowers, but that is a 5-on-2, which is a normal morale check. Leader will be killed. uh, First squad is fine. Second squad, all right, that's also dead. Sniper doesn't activate, so that was very worth it. All right, this is not going very well for the Germans. This isn't what I expected at all. Um, yeah, I think that's it for prep fire. In the movement phase, I'm gonna have this tank attempt to move, so they will. They don't blow up their engine, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then stop for 4. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother shooting with this guy yet. I want to kill this guy. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I'll try. Definitely gonna be a hit. Because even with the only seeing him for like a second or whatever, if we look at the ordnance to hit, so he's a moving vehicle that I've only seen him for 1 movement factor, so it's +4, brings it to a 7. Button up 8, and small size is 9, so that's definitely a hit no matter what. To kill is a 10, unfortunately. Now, normal 37 is an 8, and I do get a +1, so I'm 1 over. I'm 1 over to kill, which is a possible shock. Yeah, that's a possible shock. So we do morale check. They're fine. Sniper doesn't activate. I also got rate of fire. So I need to remember he has rate of fire here. Well, actually, need to. It's going to be pretty easy. So we do this. Perfect. What else do we got here for movement? I'm feeling pretty lucky here. I have to admit. So this guy will start for 1. Doesn't blow up his engine. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll stop for 5. This guy, same idea. Starts his engine. Doesn't blow it up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In motion. And then I don't need to reveal some of these guys in some cases. So this squad is going to declare CX. They will jump the wall. Actually, you know what? I'll jump the wall for 2 here. Bypass 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy will just go 1, 2. Actually, you know what? These guys will both join together. Screw it. And I think that's it for movement here. Defensive fire phase, the Germans will attempt some retribution here. So, first and foremost, GG14, they are going to do a 12-up-2. 12 on 12 is nothing. Tank in FF7 is going to do a 12-up-1. 7 on 12 is a 1 morale check. He's pinned. All right. I have a feeling like tonight's going to end soon. Tank, actually, you know what? Tank in AA8, just because why not do that one first. Second shot, second hit. 2 kill, that's a dud, so no effect. Tank in BB4 is going to shoot at the guy in Z7. Yeah, he's not in motion. So it's a +1 for button up and then +1 for small size. 10 on 10 is a hit. 2 kill is an 8. I hit hull, which shouldn't have, yeah, just 1 armor. Which I think is another 1 over. So 37, it's an 8. Range is 6. Or sorry, in the 6 range. Sorry, not true. There's no modifier. So it's just an 8. I rolled an 8 and the 1 armor. Yeah, okay. So it is 1 over, which is another possible shock. So morale check. They are fine. This is, you know, sometimes things get a little ridiculous. And this is one of them. Did he get rate of fire? No. Cool. Marked. CX guy in CC4 is going to shoot a BB6. It is a 7 up 3. Nope. Actually, I should have tried picking up the MMG, but whatever. Squad in Z4 is going to shoot at Z6. It is a, what is that, 4 up 2? Nope. And then the infantry gun in EE4 is going to shoot at BB6. Nope. And also breaks the weapon. Really? You know, sometimes everything goes wrong for a side, and I think we're seeing it here. Advanced fire phase, there's none that I want to do. This tank is not worth trying to... Like, it's just CMG, so it's kind of better just where he is. Yeah, nobody else can do anything. So, routes... Well, there's only one side that needs to route, so these guys will go to the leader in GG4. Even if it overstacks, it's not the end of the world. And nobody else needs to do anything. We go to advanced phase. You know what? This guy can go here. That's going to double up. These guys into the stone building. And that's all I really need. Oh, this guy's Y3 to Z2. Perfect. CC, there's no CC. We take off pins. Take off our move counters. And we'll see what kind of damage I can hopefully do in a new turn. No weather change. Rally phase, there's a couple things to try here. So first and foremost, I might as well try rallying first. It didn't work out, which kind of figured that would happen. Gonna try and pick up this machine gun, which they are successful. And then gonna try and repair. Nope. Unless there's a different... No. Alright. Welp. We'll go to prep fire phase. So prep fire, tank 1 against Y9. That is a hit. That is rate. 2 kill is a 9 on turret. So the turret has 2 armor. 2 kill is improved by 1. So it is a... What are we looking at here? No, that is going to be like an 11 on 9, which isn't going to even get a possible shock. I will shoot again. I will miss because of button up 1 for small and hedge. So that's a bummer. Tank and BB4 is going to shoot at the other tank. That's just a... Yeah, that's a straight up miss as well. Really? Jesus. He can't do anything. 12 up 1. 6 on 12. What do we got here? 2 morale check. Okay, that is a start. So that guy turns into a green squad. That is a rate of fire as well. So I'm just going to go and... you know what? I'm going to turn the turret, shoot at this guy in EE7. So it's a 12 up 2. There is no rate of fire because I turned the gun. So unfortunately I don't get another shot. It is a... what is that? 10 on... Or sorry, 9 on 12, which is a normal morale check. And they're fine. That sucks. Alright, well... That's that. I think it might be better to shoot first. I'm gonna do a 9 up 3. That's gonna go away anyways. Yeah, this is just real bad. Alright, well, we'll go to movement phase since prep fire was very not good. Alright, well. how do I go about this? So first things first, this CX comes off. Actually, you know what? It makes more sense to shoot this. Never mind. I was hoping for something. All right, it makes more sense to move this guy. So this guy will, you know, I'm just gonna assault move. I don't even like that because it's really a waste of time. But I'm gonna try and just assault move. Squad without a LMG is gonna go into GG5. I don't actually think this guy can see them, but I'm gonna try just in case. So 4 down 2, perhaps. No, that's definitely not gonna see him. All right. Well, they are first fired. So that's 1, 2. Or sorry, you know what? Yeah, these guys are gonna shoot. That's clear. Range is 5, so it's full firepower. So it's an 8 down 3. Okay, well, 1 on 8 definitely is vaporized. No rate of fire, which I guess is the only positive there. 4 residual. This is definitely on that. Yeah, so another squad, 2, 3. These guys might as well just shoot again. Oh, no, wait. Can they? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they can. It is subsequent, so it's a 4 firepower down 3, which is a 5 on 4. So 1 morale check. My morale checks have been terrible today for the Germans. Jeez. That is 2 residual. And then squad with the LMG, 2, 3, 4. I gotta do something. This guy will shoot again. 4 down 2, 7. It's a pin test check. They are fine. Kind of almost weird to say they're fine, but they make it. And then, yeah, there's nothing else. Defensive fire phase. You know what? I'm going to try for shits and giggles. That is a hit. You've got to be kidding me. CMG, it's a 4. No, his front armor is 3. So it doesn't make it, but hell of a roll. I kind of regret doing it on that one now. Z7 against PB4. It's a -2. Yeah, that should be a hit. Yeah, that's a hit. 2 kill on a 37 short. We've been here before. It's a 7. Excuse me. There's no plus modifiers to the 2 kill number. But because I'm hitting the front armor, there is a +3. So that 5 goes to an 8, which is possible shock. They are shocked. Man, this is going to be a short day today. Oh, man. These guys are shocked. It gets rid of this. These guys are shot. AT gun against the tank next to it. Nope. At least it doesn't break it. These 2 squads will join up. 8 up 1. 9 on 8 is a pin task check. These guys are fine somehow. Did I hope I didn't skip a sand here. I don't think I did. Hopefully I did not. What else we got here? No, that's everybody. All right. Advanced fire phase. I'm going to try a 7 up 1. 7 on 7 is a normal morale check. And they will break. I gotta take off residuals here. Is there anything else for me to do? Not really. Oh, you know what? I forgot to move this guy. It doesn't really matter. He doesn't even have any extra weapons, so I don't. It's not really worth it. Trying to be sneaky or whatever. Route phase. Guy in EE5 is going to route back to the leader in GG4. Let's bring these guys up. And then that is it for the German routes. Now, these guys, as we've gone, as I harp about a lot these days anyways. These guys are both going to surrender because they are adjacent, and they technically, well, yeah, no, they can't go anywhere without being eliminated. So in this instance, there's going to be one squad and one half squad. These are both going to become prisoners. I could reject them, but I think for the moment... Ooh, you know what? If I reject, I kill both. Because it doesn't matter which one gets rejected, neither of them can go anywhere. So maybe that's actually the play here, because I do not want to be sallied with units because I don't have enough units to guard at this point. So yeah, I'm going to invoke no quarter here. If I could have guarded, it might have been worthwhile, just to kind of have some, not necessarily cannon fodder, but, you know, have some repercussions if the Polish ever try to shoot at their own guys. Yeah. Alright, that's it for routes. So advances, guy with the broken MMG can go in the building. Guy with the that isn't with them can go to CC4. These guys, they're kind of just stuck there. If I go to AA4, at least it's out of these guys' view. Guy with the LMG can go... Actually, you know what? He's just going to go down south so I can try and make a play for these buildings. These guys don't want to go anywhere, and that's it. There's no CC. We go to Polish turn 2. Take off our moves, take off our pins. Weather, no change weather-wise. Rallies, there's only German stuff to do. So let's do the rallies first here. So non-DM'd guy first. He'll rally. DM'd guy, okay. I'm glad I stated it that way. So this guy will heat a battle. So heat a battle. It is a +1 for being broken. He's not elite, so it's just a 7, which unfortunately is outside of the it's outside of hero creation, but it is battle hardened. So it instead of a 467, they are 468s now. Shock first, I guess. They're okay, cool. That's glad I did that one first. Repair, nope. And machine gun, no. Damn. All right. Prep fire phase. I don't have a reason to really abandon anywhere right now, especially since this squad alone is going to be should be enough to deal with this guy. I just need to move some tanks, really. Maybe these guys, I could have one guy shuffle back, because I don't think I need 2 squads there. That's about it. So I think the play here is ATR Z6 is going to shoot at AA8. That is a hit. Barely, but that's a hit. No effect. Tank in Z7 is going to shoot at BB4. Definitely a hit. And the +3 will bring that to an 8. The 37 short is a 7. So we are back in possible shock territory. They are not shocked, but that is their shot. Over here, Y9, I might as well shoot at the tank again. That is a 2 hit. There can be no criticals on CMGs, unfortunately. And that will not have a result. So German sniper does wake up. 3-5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Well, it just goes to this guy and pins them. Which actually kind of sucks because I wanted to get some movement out of them, but it could be worse. Is there anybody else here? I need these guys to shoot, but I have a wide variety of shots here to try. I think I'm going to try BB6 against the guys in CC5, so it's a 8-up-1. 7 on 8 is a 1 morale check. These guys are broken. I do have rate of fire, so I will have the... Yeah, I'll just shoot the MMG again at the same spot. 4-up-1. Nope. And no rate of fire anymore. Like, the only thing I'm really worried about is that if the Germans don't lose enough troops, they can potentially break out. Or like if the tanks actually start hitting they'll be able to break out, but that's like the only thing I'm really worried about. So I think my plan here is I'm gonna go to movement phase. I'm gonna have this tank start for 1. It does not blow up his engine, thankfully. Um, and then he's gonna turn for 2, 3, 4, and then stop for 5. One of these squads is going to declare CX. Goes 1, bypass 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And then this guy, kind of similar idea here. 1, bypass 2, 3, 4, 5. This tank is already in motion, so he doesn't have to try to blow up his engine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Defensive fire. So, first and foremost, I don't have a shot with this guy or this guy. Squad in AA4 is going to try the 4-up-1. Nope. 4, 6, 7, up 3. Nope. These guys don't have shots. Tank in BB4 is going to try and shoot at his opponent tank there. That will be a hit and rate of fire. 2 kill is a 7, increased by 2 because of the superior turret. So that's a 9. That is a... So 1 over. So morale check. They're fine. I will shoot a second time, get a second hit. Put this on there. 2 kill. Finally. Did that hit turret or hull? That hit hull, so it's just 1, so it's 4. That is a burning wreck. So no chance at a crew. So this is a burning wreck, and I need, please. This tank, the tank in AA8, is going to shoot at Y9. Definitely a hit and rate of fire. That won't be anything. So I hit... Did I hit hull or turret? I hit turret, which turns that to kill into an 11. I only get a +1, so nothing. I do have rate, so I will shoot again. That should be a second hit. And a 5 on the hull, so that brings it to a 6. It is definitely less. And I don't... Not enough for a burning wreck, but that is still a wreck nonetheless. So there's 2 tanks gone. What's their crew survival? 2? Didn't get it. This will turn into a wreck. Ooh, you know what? I can do this now. So I shot the tank gun at the tank, obviously, and blew it up. I now have the machine guns, so I'm going to have the machine guns turn and shoot at the guy in BB6. So that is turning the turret twice. It's a 4 up 4. 6 on 4 is a normal morale check. That's kind of gross. Normal morale check. Didn't break and doesn't break. Alright. But still a mega job from that guy. These guys don't have shots. These guys don't have shots. Yeah, that's it. Advanced fire phase. None. No. None that I can think of. Routes. Routes is an interesting question here. Does anybody need to route? No. No, from anywhere. Advanced phase. Man, I don't really need to advance. Well, okay, so these guys in X9 are going to advance. These guys will advance. Actually, you know what? These guys are going to advance into the stone building because of stuff that's happened here. I can at least... Yeah, I won't be able to stop them from going there now, but... and I don't want these guys to move. There's no CC. We go to German turn 3. Weather is no change. Take off our pins. Rallies and thing. So I got 1 rally. Self-rally. Didn't work. But you got to try them. And then 1 repair. Damn it. Pretty sure that's it. So prep fire. I'm going to have the machine gun shoot first. So 4 up 2. Nothing. And then The gun didn't get anything, but I do have acquisition. This tank, same idea. It's going to shoot a 8 up 2. 5 on 8 is a 2 morale check, so okay. Huh. Well, that doesn't make him go berserk, so that is a 3 down to a 4, and then plus 2 for allied miners is 6. So this guy is now battle hardened to a 9-2, and he's heroic. And then the 2 morale against the other guy. So the other guy pins. Yeah, because that was a 5 on 8. So this guy pins. Okay, so now, so Polish sniper, German sniper activates. German sniper is going, 1, 2, 3. He pins this guy. That's kind of useless, but all right. And that was the IFT only. So that's, or sorry, that was the machine gun from these guys. So I will shoot the tank gun. The gun is going to hit. IFT on a 37 is 4. Yes, that's nothing. Okay. I don't think I have any other prep fires I can do, really. No. Alright, movement phase. So in the movement phase, you know what? I'm going to start this guy for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or sorry, 11, 12 in motion. I don't have a reason to shoot with him, especially when there's this guy still standing. Squad in AA4 is going to normal move in AA5. I think I have to shoot with these guys, so it's going to be 4 down 4. Ouch. The guy's just dead. Or sorry, 4 down 5, because I forgot the heroic modifier. Man, you know, really hoping for something else here, and I don't think it's going to happen. Guy in CC4 is going to assault move, and I might as well final against him. Assault moved. It's still a -1 on 4. So it's a 6 on 4 is a normal morale check. Guy's fine. Squad in EE7 is going to declare CX. Goes 1.5, 3, 4.5. I'm going to try and shoot with the tank. It is a -2 for... or sorry, -1 for non-assault. What do we got here? So, -1 for non-assault movement. +1 for button-up. That's pretty much it. It's on infantry, so that'll be a hit. Jesus. All right, well, 4 on 4 is a 1 morale check. These guys are pinned. Could have been worse. Guys in GG4 are going to declare CX. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this tank is going to start. You know what? Yeah, he's going to start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turns his turret to face this guy, stops, and then delays for the rest of the stuff. Oh, you know what? ATR is going to shoot at him. No. Trying to be cool and clever there, but that wasn't going to work. Well, actually, it didn't work just because it was a miss, but that could have really worked. Yeah, all right. That's it for that. This guy already shot. Is there anybody else that can shoot? No. So we'll go to advanced fire phase. This guy will shoot 6 up 2. 8 on 6, I believe, is just a pin test check. Yeah. Pin test check. Leader can't be pinned. Other guy's already pinned, so nothing happens there. Nobody else has a shot, really. There. We go to routes. What do we have for routes here? No routes needed. Advance. Well, these guys are going to go into this building, which isn't a victory condition. That's just them being in a building. That's really it. No close combat. We go to Polish turn 3. Weather, no change. Rally phase. We gotta take off pins. So rally phase. I don't think anybody. Only this tank can do anything. Doesn't get it. We go to prep fire. All right. So ATR against tank. Okay. I'm glad I checked it now. Yeah. So ATR versus tank. Definitely a hit. That's actually a really good question. ATRs might actually be able to get crit. I know LMGs or machine guns can't get critical hits because that's already built into their values. But can an ATR get a critical hit? I don't see anything here that says they don't. Critical hits playing table. Is there any... Alright, thank you for being at 0% zoom here. MGs don't get it. Yeah, I think ATRs might. Let's see if there's see if I go to the ATR section here just to double check. I wouldn't be surprised if they did though. It makes a lot of sense that they would be able to get critical hit. Critical. Yeah, I don't see anything that says they don't get critical hits, and that's kind of the more important part. Yeah, critical hit on 2, HE, blah, 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 area target type. Yeah, MGs can't get it, and that's it. All right, cool. So, yeah, ATR gets a critical. We go to the 2 kill. Now, an ATR is 5, so it's doubled to a 10. That's a 6. Increased by 1 for the armor, so that will penetrate and destroy. What do we got here for show info? Crew Survivals 2 doesn't get it. Let's clone this and toss it over here. This becomes a wreck. We also have a sniper activation. 5-6. Yeah, it just goes back to this guy who breaks. Alright. Well, prep fire. What else do I do in prep fire? Tank. Actually, you know what? I would have gotten a acquisition here. Tank is going to shoot at the guy basically in the open here, because why not? That will be a hit, and unfortunately no result. There's no rate of fire on this tank, and that sucks, but you gotta live with it. I need to move this guy no matter what. This tank has to move. He's in motion. I didn't stop with him. It's really a question of these guys here. Now, I think the more important part might be to blow up this guy. Oh, this guy doesn't... Yeah, this doesn't exist anymore. So I can either... Okay, so the tough question here... and this is where a voter poll would be nice to do, but people need to be here for that. Is whether or not I target an immobilized vehicle, which is the worst shot, really, versus shooting an active tank, which at least might not blow it up necessarily, but at least it's better than anything else. Or I put all this firepower onto these 2 guys and most likely blow them away. And I think that's what I'm going to lean towards. Like, I'm not a super fan of it, but whatever. 8. Sorry, 9. I forget that. I don't know why I'm forgetting that the leader also. Because the leader also has a firepower now. Let's see if I can. There you go. Let's put it here. Yeah. So, what do we do with them? Yeah, 1 firepower, 9, 9 down 1. 5 on 9 is going to be a 2 morale check. First squad will break and ELR, and second squad will be reduced. They do have rate of fire, so I will shoot the I'll shoot the MMG again. The 4 down 1. 5 on 4 is a 1 morale check. Top guy's fine. Second guy is dead. Don't have rate of fire another time, so that'll be it. Movement phase. So this tank is going to just trundle on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stays in motion. This squad, Z2. We'll go 2, 3, 4. 4 into CC3. Because I have to prevent them from using this open ground. This squad is getting over CX. I don't really have anything to worry about in terms of infantry anymore there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's the only movements I can do. Defensive fire phase. I have 1 tank that will shoot at them as a firepower. So 4 firepower up 2. 6 on 4 is a normal morale check. Really, and I think that's like the second time I could have gotten something way better. Yeah, they're fine. The leader is fine, and the squad is fine. I will shoot the gun. The gun will miss. Don't have rate of fire on it. 8 up 2. 5 on 8 is a 2 morale check. So let's do sniper first. Sniper doesn't activate. So 2 morale check. He's wounded. And 2 morale check. So this is now a +1. Yeah, or sorry, a -1. 2 morale check. Yeah, this still breaks this guy. This guy is shot. And this guy, that's the machine guns. So machine guns, gun, it doesn't break, but won't do anything. Do I have anything else I can do? No. Alright. Advanced fire phase? I don't have anything I can do. Routes. Yeah, routes is going to be important here. So, in terms of routes, this guy doesn't have to route. This guy can route, and I will. However, the problem with routing is I can only go here. But I might as well get the extra bonus there for TEM. Again, this guy doesn't need to route, or I don't want to route. This guy, he can't route anywhere now, which is a very big problem. This is also flipped. Yeah, he's just kind of stuck there. So we go to the advanced phase. 457 goes into DD2, and the 457 and Y1 goes to Z10. That's pretty much it. There's no CCs yet still. But we go to turn 4. Turn 4 Germans, weather, no change. Self-rally over here. Doesn't get it. No. Off by 1, though, which is unfortunate. Rally attempt. It's +4 to a 10. -1, -2. Yeah, nope. Does not rally, so he's stuck there, and this guy can't self-rally. Try to repair? Nope. Okay. Prep fire phase, I mean, infantry or machine guns, 4 up 2. Yeah, 7 on 4 is a pintash check, which doesn't do anything. Gun, it's a miss. God dang it. 8 up 2. 7 on 8, 1 morale check. Leader's fine. The squad is fine, but DM'd. Gun will shoot. And that is going to be a miss as well. That sucks. Yeah, I don't have anything else. So we go to movement phase. In the movement phase, this vehicle is going to turn 1, 2, 3, and then stop. Tank is going to shoot at him. It's a large size in motion, so it'd be a 2 for being in motion, or for having moved in the turn. Plus, yeah, no, there's definitely gonna be a hit. Hit hull. Yeah, just hull to kill. It's 1 armor. 37 short is 7. It's not buffed by anything, so that is an equal. So that'll be an immobilized vehicle. All right. Movement phase. Anything else here to do? These guys will lose CX. I'm going to have 1 squad. The 468 is going to assault move to EE2. They are going to get shot at by the guys in DD2. So it's a 5 on 8, which is 2 morale check. They are pinned. That's a bummer. There's a 4 residual. The 467 and FF1 is going to go 1, 2. These guys are going to shoot a second time. It is an 8 on 4, which isn't anything. 2 residual. And then this squad with the LMG is going to move once to EE1. I don't think this guy could shoot him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I'm going to try because he doesn't have any other shots. That is clean. It is a 4 up 1. 8. Yep, same idea. No effect. And then they're going to run into DD1. This guy is going to Final Protective. Alright, well, I know that was asking a lot, but kind of felt it a little necessary there. Because it'd be a 2-1 in CC. Was it really necessary? Maybe not. It's not the end of the world, but, well, I say that now, but because the tanks can't control buildings, and I can't, technically I can voluntarily abandon, but yeah, it kind of seems cheap to do that, so I'm not going to, but yeah, at least I get to route, so there's that. Is there any other movements for me to do? Oh, you know what? Yeah, this is kind of a jerk thing to do. He's going to CX 1, 2, bypass 3, 4, 5, 6. Nobody can shoot him, and nobody can stop him, so this guy's dead. These guys can't, or that guy doesn't have anybody to move, so defensive fire phase. In the defensive fire phase, ATR, tank, nope, or, no, that's a hit. No kill, though. I definitely need to move this guy and go try and rally, that's for sure. And there's no other shots, really. Advanced fire phase. There's no point shooting with these guys. Should take out the residual. Yeah, no. Routes. So the Germans don't have anybody to route. Yeah, the Germans don't have anybody to route. This guy would be, or is eliminated. Or... No, that's not true. I can bring him up to level 1. Is it worth bringing him up to level 1? Probably not. But, you know, we'll do it anyways. And yeah, nobody else can route anywhere. These guys can't route anywhere because they're getting closer to this guy or this guy no matter what. So, it's kind of, can't do anything. This guy would have lost his DM. Advanced phase. You into here. And you into here. Do I want to expose this guy? Not really. So let's bring him over there as well. Is there anybody else? No. Cool. CC phase, none. Route, or end of turns, or rally phase. We go to weather, no change. Rallies. Do I try to self-rally this guy? It's just a green guy versus self-rallying this guy. I should have picked the green. God damn it. God damn it. Um, do they count as surrender if no quarter is in effect or subject to no quarter? They will not. They will treat as berserk. They can't see anybody, so they battle harden. All right. Oops. They'll battle harden to 458. Try to rally over here. Doesn't get it. This guy's DM goes away. Need to take off pins. Oops. What other rally stuff can I do here? I'm gonna try and repair the vehicle. Nope. Prep fire phase. This guy doesn't need to go anywhere now. So yeah, ATR against tank. It's a hit. Not a kill. Yeah, no, definitely not a kill. It's probably actually not worth it to do that anymore. I'll definitely need to move him next turn. They can't do any shots. It's also not. So there's a question here about like whether or not this heroic leader should move. Because he's wounded, he only has 3 movement points, and this grain is really going to limit that. And if he moves, then this tank chases him down and overruns him. So he's kind of just stuck here, like, try to rally this squad. They're being a -2 because of the building and the TEM, or the at least like being in a building, is more beneficial than trying to go anywhere. So, tank. Did I roll tank? No, I just rolled the ATR. Huzzah! Definitely will be a hit. 37 on hull. 37 short is a 7. That's a 5. Yeah, that'll be a kill. Do we have anything here? Crew survival 4? Definitely not. Real big bummer, because, you know, you want this tank to be able to do something, but B9 is just always feels like I get unlucky with these big vehicles because they never do anything. Prep fire, is there anybody else that can prep fire? No. Movement phase. So first things first, this squad goes down 1, 2, 3. These guys are going to CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this tank is going to keep going in motion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then stop here for 5. He's turn his turret this way. Yep. Cool. Defensive fire phase. I'm going to fire group the guys in D2 and EE2. I'm not going to lead a direct just because he's only adding a +1. So this is 8 plus 14, so 22, 26. No, it should be 30. 30 up to. They cower. So they're cower to 24. 12 on 24 is still a normal morale check, surprisingly. And these guys are halved. I can mark them, I guess. Not really necessary, but I'll mark them. Tank. I'm going to do 2 hit first. All right, cool. Didn't work. Infantry didn't work either. 8 firepower up 2. Okay. 2 hit. All right. Well, everything is going terribly. Why can I not hit or do anything at all? All right. Well, that's defensive fire phase. Advanced fire phase, none. None that I can really do, to be honest. We go to routes, take off our residual, prep, and defensive. Yeah, big problem here is that, again, can't route with BB6. And this guy I don't think can route whatsoever because he can see A8. So he can't get closer to him. So he's just eliminated for failure to route. Yeah. Advanced phase. Let's move these guys up. That's all I can do. Actually, no, because I should have moved them. Yeah. CC phase. No CC needed or to be done. We go to turn 5 for the Germans. They still don't have a single one of the objectives. Hopefully that'll change, but it's not looking great. Weather, no change. Rallies. Got a few here. So self-rally makes it. Okay. Can you self-rally and pick up? I don't think you can. I don't think he can, so it's just going to have to wait. And that's the only thing that can happen. Rally phase, or rallies for these guys. Because of the +4, it's not going to work. I'm going to take this off here. In fact, I'm going to put a counter on them just so that... Oh, it puts the... Alright, well, whatever. Doesn't matter anymore. If I was counting for CVP, I'd leave it on, but I just don't want the red ring on there. So that's it for rallies. We go to prep fire. Tank, to hit. That will be a hit with the main gun. No effect. 4 up 2. Nope. This guy gets re-DM'd. 8 up 2. No. 2 hit. No. God damn, really? How am I missing on... Actually, I haven't been counting close. That is a hit. 30... It's a 7 on 37. Pin test check. They don't pin. I probably missed out on at least one other shot because I wasn't thinking about close range, but whatever. Is there any other prep fires to do? Not really. No. Movement phase. One of the 4.67s, the one without the LMG, is going to dash into DD4. So into DD3, he's going to get shot at by the tank. It's a 2 down 2, so 7 on 2 is a nothing. This guy is first fired, and this guy is there as a dash. There is a 1 residual. Actually, I think it's 2 because... yeah, I think it's 2 because technically he's shooting 4. It's just halved against this guy. This guy's going to declare CX over an EE2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to get myself 1 building. Yay. Change value. VP. To 1. Actually, I should put a map annotation here. Where's label? Axis control. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so that took his 6. These guys lose their CX. Yeah, I don't really need to go... They can't really see much. And I need to go around? Not technically true. DD2 is going to assault move to CC2. Guy in 447, the 447 is going to spend 1 movement point, try to pick up the MMG. Picks it up. Anytime now. Spends a 2nd movement point to try and pick up the LMG. Also gets that. And then we'll go to CC6 for 1. That's actually a really terrible idea because I forgot Heroic is got 1 firepower. So 1 firepower down 3, is it? I think it's down 3. No, that's down 4. Man, this is ridiculous. I just want not a super good result from this guy. Yeah, so that happened. Defensive fire phase. Man, no, 8 up 5. It's really not good. I can turn this guy's gun though. We'll do a 2-hit on that. It won't work, but does have acquisition. Anytime now. Has acquisition. ATR, tank, huzzah, hit. Alright. What's his info? Crew 4. Alright, I get a crew for it at least. That's kind of unbelievable, I'll be honest. Clone this. Huzzah. And this gets flipped. Like, just at some point you expect the tank to finish this guy off, but nope. And it was the only mobile tank I have, so it's gonna be, I don't want to say next to impossible, but I don't know if I'll be able to do anything. I think these guys are TI'd for the rest of the turn too. Yeah, I might just not be able to win this anymore. Or the tanks is really the big problem, because I can't beat the tanks, and I need to get across a lot of open ground to try and get to any buildings. So yeah, route phase, I don't have any except for the Polish. Take off this and this. So the Polish has to route, but he can't, so he's just eliminated for failure to route. Dam comes off. The leader can take the MMG for free, which is problematic, but so it is. So we go to, yeah, the advanced phase, excuse me. This guy can't move, this guy can't move. There's no point doing that. I'll go into the building to get a second VP. And this guy is just gonna go out because I need to run. Run. CC phase, there is no CC still. We go to turn 5 for the Polish. Weather, no change. Rallies. Oh, I got to have pins and stuff. Rallies. Is there any rallies to do? No. But I will try to repair an MMG. I will lose the MMG. Prep fire. 4. Down 1. 6 on 4. Normal morale check. Okay, well, can't have nice things. Yep, I just can't have nice things. That is prepped. Tank in AA2 against the usual suspects. Won't get it, but flips. And that's kind of it for prep fire. Movement phase. Leader in Z6 is going to declare CX. He has 7 movement factors instead of 8 because he's carrying an ATR. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F5. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, 6 doesn't really have any. If I go 6, 7, maybe, and then I'll shoot with these guys because I don't want to make it super obvious. It just feels like I'd be giving it if I was putting it into Y2. So yeah, I'll shoot them when they get into X1, which means that it is a +1 overall. So 7 up 1. Leader directed, 3 on 7, K2. All right, well, he's wounded and doesn't take a 2 morale because he's already wounded. Is there anybody else to move? I mean, I think this guy can lose a CX, goes here. This guy's shot. Tank in BB4 is going to start for 1. Doesn't blow up his engine. 2, 3, 4, 5 in motion. Tank is, yeah, turret's pointing the right way. Cool. Defensive. Ooh, no, that's dumb. 4 up 2. Nope. Gun. Nope. Actually, no. That also, I think I've been screwing that up a while now. Because of range. 4 on 4. 1 morale check. He's fine. I don't have any other shots. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes. German squad's going to go into DD6. Pretty sure that is it. Yeah, I think that's it, really. Advances, I don't really need to advance anybody at the moment. Nope. Still no CC. We go to German turn 6. No weather change. Broken stuff. Try to self-rally? Nope. Yeah, I think that's it for rallies. Nobody's got broken stuff. So we go to prep fire phase. Tank. Machine guns. 4 up 2. Nope. Gun. Hits. Rate. Normal morale check. He's well, he'd be pinned, but he can't be pinned because he's a hero. So I'll get a second shot, 2 hit. Should be another hit. No rate. Another normal morale check. That will wound him. He's dead. Woof. Okay. Hmm. Huh. How do I orchestrate a victory here? This is like next to impossible. How do I orchestrate a victory here? I need how many buildings? 4? I need 4 or more multi-hex buildings under my control. So I go into movement phase. And I have this squad and leader. I just have to kind of YOLO that shit. They'll go there. Tank will shoot at them. Definitely a hit. 6 on 4 normal morale check. Leader's broken. Squad is broken, and that is game. That is like 100% game. Because these guys are CX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. These guys will just mark them. These guys lose CX. 1, 2, 3, 4 bonus for road. They'll get shot at. It's a 2 down 2. You've got to be kidding me. It's K1. All right. Well, now it's actually game over. That's ridiculous. I just got I just got really unlucky on morale. I think the entire game. Yeah, and then because the idea would be I could get into Z7. Yeah, I would get into Z7 in the advance, which is safe. This guy can't shoot him. And then if this guy at least stays, like goes to BB6, if these guys had survived and this guy makes it to BB6, this guy makes it to Z7, I can get these 2 buildings. At least, like, I'm mostly... I should be able to get these 2 buildings. If I CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then advance for 6, advance in the advance phase, so I can get those 2 buildings, that gets me 4. These guys surviving, if they could have survived, they get into this building, so they threaten it, so this guy can't leave. This crew then advances for 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have a choice. Obviously, the leader here could potentially shoot at them. But it really depended on... is it over? So, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put... let's see if this is over. It might actually be over, but let's put that there. These guys are broken. That's it for the movement phase, because this guy's also pretty much out of the picture. We go to defensive. 8 flat. 4 and 8. 2 morale check. Leader, dead, or, well, dead. And 2 morale check. Really? I can't get anything? Like, not a single time I'm making these, like, at least semi-regularly? Alright. Yeah, defensive. Advanced fire phase, I have none. Routes. This guy has to route, so he's going to route here. 6. These guys are going to route back here for 4. This goes there. That's it for routes. What else do I got here? Advances. I mean, I can advance this guy there. And then this guy, like I said, goes down the road 1. We go to CC. There's no CC. Turn 6 for the Polish. Okay, so turn 6, weather, no change. We have breaks and rallies here, so nobody can rally. So this goes away, that goes away. It's not going to matter, but, you know. So prep fire. I don't need to prep fire. Oh, 1 up 1. No. Because there's nothing else this guy can do. Like, I can't prevent these guys from getting any movement. Speaking of, he's going to start for 1. Doesn't blow up his engine. 2, 3. And then stops for 4. It's going to take out this. This guy will assault move to Z2 for 1. Or 2, I should say. This guy in motion is going to move 1, 2, and then stop for 3. Yeah, and then that's... I'm really just doing all I can to... yeah, I think that's about all I can really do here. Defensive fire phase. 4 up 3 is a bad idea. 1 up 2? Nope. 4 up 3? Nope. Alright. Advanced fire phase. 3 up 1? Nope. Routes. I got no routes I can really do. Or that I need to do, I guess. Advances, that's fine. You can advance there. 1, 2, 3, yeah. That's really the only thing I can do. No CC. Like, I hope it doesn't seem like an oversight, because I really don't... I don't think there's anything else I can do here. So... 6, yeah, nothing. Nothing for weather. Self-rally is super important. I'm going to pick... I think this guy. Makes it. If he CXs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. I might, if I get this, it's by the skin of my teeth, really. There's no other explanation for this. Yeah, there's really no explanation for this. Okay, so here's why. So I go prep fire phase. I have nothing to shoot at or with. I mean, there's not even... Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to turn and try to shoot the gun at this. 3. Huzzah. Definitely no. Yeah, I didn't have line of sight anyways. Kind of figured that. Okay, so go to movement phase. So the Polish can't move anymore. Uh, this CX comes off. I think this is the easier one to do first. So this CX comes off. Crew goes to X9 for 1. Um, tank is going to shoot. Should be a hit. No rate. 7 on 4 is a task check. They're fine. So this guy's shot. I'm going to shoot the 4 firepower squad. There is hindrance. So it's a flat shot. It's 4. Miss. Okay. This guy is going to shoot the AT gun. Or the ATR. I don't think the CX should be on there anymore. So 1 down 2. 6 is a miss. Okay, well, this guy now gets to go there for free. So 2, bypass 3, 4. So I'm going to get this building for sure. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get a shot out here? I can. 2 down 2. 6 on 2, I believe, is a pin task check. Is that really a pin task check? God damn it. Really? Okay. Man, it's like there's always a setback. Okay, DD6. Guys declare CX. Bypass 1, 2. This tank is going to shoot 4 firepower, down 2. 6 on 4, normal morale check. They're fine. So that is 2 movement. 3. 4. Yeah. Bypass 4. 5. 6. So I'm going to get this building. So I'm at 3. So these guys need to essentially run to here. Or actually, that's not true. I can still run to here. So with that in mind, I will declare CX. 1. Ooh. I don't think I can hit here from here. So this guy will shoot again. It's a normal morale check. They are fine. So that's 1, 2, 3. 4. This guy has to shoot. Is there a hindrance? There is. It's a 4 flat. 8 on 4 is a miss. 6. And then I will get it. I don't need to do any other shots. There's nothing else I can do. Advance, advance. I get 4 buildings. Whoa, my God. That's kind of ridiculous. It's ridiculous that on the last turn, I made the last 2 pins. If either of these squads had gotten pinned, that was it. And they were off by 1. I guess technically 2, because I rolled exactly under 1 on both sides. Whatever. Razor's edge. Razor's edge of a game. And honestly, it's only because the Polish, like, quote-unquote, dropped off at the end. Like, I had such a hard time as the Germans, specifically because everybody was just getting eliminated. And I think it just came down to, like, really unlucky, like, moving into the open against a tank with 4 machine gun. Like, it's not adjacent, it's not doubled, but you'd think it would still be, you know, something. But, yeah, crazy. Was not expecting the Germans to win this. Actually, what's the, let's see what the record is for this one. If I go to Gardens of the Citadel, which has only been played once, it's a German win. Alright, well, I don't know why people haven't played this one more. It's short, it's fun, it's varied terrain. You have a lot of options for the Polish setup. Like in another lifetime, I could see myself setting up an MMG in Z10 so that you watch this entire road, which would be great. Have, say, like the guy with the ATR in like X8 or X10, wherever. Or even have him in Z9. and then just have all the infantry front loaded over here, you get the same thing. Like, you leave this open, sure, the Germans can go through there, and you have that increased, or the walls and hedges increase movement, but otherwise, like, it's open terrain. You get that false sense of security. The German tanks might come in, and then who knows, you might pound a few with your ATR guns, or your ATR rifle, I should say, or AT rifle. God, um, have a tank, watch the road, so at least it can't like freely move down there. Um, yeah, like, and then they kind of just get stuck on this side, and then as long as you can get back or retreat safely from this area, then you should be fine. I guess technically I should have rolled for the blaze to spread, but at at a certain point it would have only affected the guy with the AT rifle, which he was going to move anyways, and the tank in the grain, which it's not really. I guess technically you'd have to spread in his own hex, and it can't do that. So, but we never got gust either, so it wasn't something to consider. But yeah, very, very surprisingly close game. Unfortunately, the only play of this is on Roar, and I don't know if it's got an after action report. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed that. I will hopefully have a non-solo game this Monday, so look forward to that. Should be exciting. And yeah, we're gonna be pushing through Poland a little bit faster once Rutan gets back from their thing. Um, I'm kind of already pushing, into like French and German stuff, so that should be fun if we get to that one. Hopefully, I can get to that one with Rutan, just to kind of switch things up a bit after our campaign. But there's also going to be, some Russian and Polish stuff that we can hopefully dive into. And then once after that, we can just like immediately pop over to some of the more interesting. Well, I don't know if I should say more interesting, because Poland is interesting in and of itself. But some German, French, Chinese, German, or sorry, Chinese, Japanese in there, in at least one of them. And then dive headfirst into Finnish and Russian stuff, which will be its own bag of hammers, especially when two scenarios seem to have the exact, well, almost the exact same stuff, but are just slightly different. But anyways, I hope to see you on Monday. Until then, take care.